This video is doing everything wrong. Today I will ignore everything that you're supposed to follow to grow on YouTube, to get big on YouTube, to be successful on YouTube. I want to do this to show everybody who wants to start on YouTube but is too paralyzed because you don't know who to listen to, what to follow, where to start. You know, there's everything. Like, you have to have like a catchy title, a good thumbnail. You need to structure your script to have like a story arc. You need to catch everybody in the first 30 seconds. This is all true. But what happens, especially in the beginning, when you're not so confident, when you're just starting out, when you're experimenting, and when you're still finding your voice, is more often than not, you think way too much about the topic and how do you make the video, how do you present yourself, and how do you speak, then actually practicing speaking, practicing presenting, and all this. And this is for you, but as much as it's for you, it's for me. Because, yeah, I'm doing this now for about a year, and believe it or not, I'm better now than when I started. It doesn't really always show. I think you don't always see or hear that I actually improved or got better or anything, but in the beginning, I was super scared. I was really petrified. In case you didn't know, this video will be a little bit more yappy, a little bit more like a live stream or like a podcast. So, I don't know, just put it on, have it in the background, listen to it. And this is not one of these videos where in another video I made where I said, like, if you really want to learn something, really watch it, take notes. This is not one of these videos. You can just, put it on. This video has no clear script. I will also basically ignore everything about SEOs. I will just yap. Because I also realized whenever I do live streams, I really enjoy that. And I act way more natural in the live streams. I just talk. I don't know, everything just comes to me. Especially after a while, my actual persona comes more out. And whenever I really record a video, I can feel perfectly fine before that. But once I put the camera there, I put the microphone here, and I press record, I freeze up. I'm like a deer in the headlights. And I know I'm not the only one. And I know this is not like something weird or special, but I found it interesting nevertheless. And in general, I think creating something publicly, you've seen probably a lot of videos about that already, like something like you consumed enough, start to create, or something like that. It's true. It's really true. If you struggle with that, if you in general want to get better at speaking, at presenting yourself, at maybe speaking louder, maybe you always have like good ideas, but you don't really come across, nobody really hears you because you don't speak loud enough. That doesn't matter here. Like, you can experiment on YouTube and you will get better. Like, on YouTube, it doesn't matter. If you're not that loud, you don't have to get louder. You can just get closer to the microphone, crank up the sensitivity and speak as you do. Maybe you get louder over time. Maybe you don't. That doesn't matter. The thing is, long story short, creating something publicly is just, it challenges you. It challenges you to keep being consistent, but it also, you hear yourself and you see yourself talk a lot because you have to edit it, even though you maybe just cut out ums and ahs and, maybe even you don't cut out anything, but you will watch it back. And there you see yourself. You will see yourself yap. You will see yourself stumble over your words. And that has the weird effect that you become more confident in a way, not in the, I'm so handsome and I can speak so well and look at me. Not really like that, but you're forced basically to see yourself, to listen to yourself. And most of the time, I hope so, you will talk about positive things. And when you listen to yourself, saying positive things does not have to be about yourself. That does something with you. Because negative self-talk brings you down. I know what I'm talking about. I've done that for years, basically almost my whole life. And I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, I was in I had like a really bad time. And I did not like what I was doing, how I was presenting, how did I look like. And my wife showed me like a picture of myself when I was like 10 years old. And she told me, say something positive and nice about young Johannes. And I couldn't. It sounds so silly, but I could not even make something up because I did not feel it. It was just not there. I could not do it. And now I can't do that. Like, it feels better. It feels really genuine. I still don't, I don't look at myself and think like, yeah, I'm the best who's ever done it. Nobody can make coffee as me. Nobody is as good as cooking. Nobody can talk in YouTube as I do. No, definitely not. But it improves your self-image. And I think that is worth a lot, a ton. So, yeah, I don't know. Today, kind of a weird one, kind of a little bit more shorter one. I will probably not cut anything. And I don't know, maybe I will do this now once a week, because normally I release 2 times one video a week. This is the second one because I just felt like it. I felt like yapping. I felt like doing everything against the grain, everything as you hear it, and I will end with saying, do it. Really, if you thought about opening up your own YouTube channel, do it. Not to get rich, not to get famous, but to better your self-image. Not to get like a better person, but to feel better in your own skin. Let's end it here. Otherwise, it gets too delusional. I will run in circles. Have a wonderful day. Tell me what you think. If you like this, hit the subscribe button. Until then, have a wonderful day. Take care.